Kennedy, do solemnly swear
I, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, do solemnly swear
that you will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States
that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States
and will, to the best of your ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God.
So help me God.
John Fitzgerald Kennedy was born on May 29, 1917, in Brookline, Massachusetts, to parents Joseph Patrick Kennedy and Rose Fitzgerald. John would grow up alongside 3 brothers and 5 sisters, falling under the shadow of his father and older brother Joe, who showed a knack for politics and academics as John fell behind in his studies and focused time on social events. The Kennedy family defined themselves by wealth, Catholicism, and democratic politics, characteristics that would contribute to the country's fascination with John as he entered the political spotlight. His father, Joe Kennedy Sr., served as the United States ambassador to the United Kingdom as the U.S. neared involvement in World War II, and brother Joe had plans to run for a Massachusetts congressional district upon returning from his time fighting in the war. John was heavily influenced by the political endeavors and successes of his father and older brother. He belonged to a long line of politicians and felt obligated to continue in their footsteps. This obligation quickly became a reality. John's heroic service in World War II acted as a springboard to his popularity, and upon return he campaigned for a spot in the Senate, a spot easily won with the help of his father's political machine, which siphoned thousands of dollars toward the campaign. He garnered public attention by supporting liberal domestic programs and containment policies. However, these were not what threw JFK into the adoring arms of the American public. His private life, a narrative of family, fashion, and fortune, captivated the country. John F. Kennedy was a strapping 36-year-old newlywed by 1953, recently married to 24-year-old Jacqueline Bouvier, a socialite and accomplished realistic photographer. Jackie quickly cemented herself as a fashion icon, and the couple became a symbol for the American ideals of wealth, success, and beauty, their social presence heavily contributing to John's advancement towards the White House.
And you used to be a reporter, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
And you first met the senator when you interviewed him.
Well, I interviewed him shortly after I met him.
Well, now, which requires the most diplomacy, to interview senators or to be married to one?
Well, I think
Being married to one, I guess.
Well, have you opened all your wedding gifts?
Well, I've opened quite a few of them, and I've sent them all to Washington. We just have a couple back here.
Once he had won the nomination of his party, Kennedy undertook the task of convincing American voters that he would make a better president than his rival. Both Kennedy and Republican opponent Richard Nixon sought the support of the steadily growing suburban population, and for the first time, television became a dominant source of information for voters. John and Jackie began a nationwide tour of television appearances and speeches that captivated all types of Americans.
Her dress, they traveled the world, they're meeting with foreign people. It made you very happy, and people were very much involved and loved with the Kennedy family.
I really liked John F. Kennedy better, but I voted for Nixon simply because he was a Republican.
He was good looking and she was pretty, white, and they were, I guess at the time they were real swingers too. They made good pictures, and people seemed to like them.